Okay, so I'm making this video in hopes that I might be able to help anybody that stumbles across this video in this situation that they're in. So my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, and I just recently broke up after a significantly long-term relationship that started in high school. For reference, I'm about 21 now, so on off for about 6 years or so. But that's not really the topic of this. I kind of want to talk about just my feelings towards it, and if any of you guys have similar feelings, this, I don't know, it might help you out. So I guess let me just start by preferencing that I still love and care about her more than anybody. I mean, especially when you're in a long-term relationship, that person is your best friend, that person is there all the time, and especially with a lot of the stuff that we went through, she was there for me, and I was there for her for a lot of those things. But you know, sometimes you just can't help but feeling that you are maybe not compatible, and you might question those feelings that you're having, and they might gnaw at the back of your head. And at least that's what I had in my experience. And you know, I think that if you were getting those feelings, if that's something that you are struggling with or have been struggling with for a while, I implore you to take action on those. I'm not telling you to break up with your girlfriend at all. I'm simply saying to do something about those. Don't just put them off, brush them to the side, because if you keep doing that, you're gonna get into a situation where you can't really fix anything, and that's kind of where I ended up in my relationship, and that's what I would like to avoid for anybody watching this video. So, you know, talk to that other person, explain how you're feeling, explain what is going on in your life, or you know, just how you're feeling, really. You know, it might be a different mindset that you guys have, and that's okay. You know, it's okay if you aren't perfect for that other person, or you know, the other person might think that they're the problem, that there's something wrong with them, and that's not the case. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you either for feeling that way. It's just, if you have two people that have two different mindsets, it just does not really work, because that mindset gets shifted into everything that you do, and it just constantly creates tension in a relationship. And if that's the case in your relationship, like I said, just please just do something about it, whether that's talking to the other person, or if you need to break up, then break up. But don't allow yourself to stay unhappy and continue to just string along in that relationship, because eventually you're going to just check out emotionally, and you're not going to be there, and you're just going to make it harder for yourself and for the other person, and that's not what you want. Or at least I hope that's not what you want, because I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably are struggling with these feelings that you have, and you feel bad for having them, and you still care and, like I said, love that other person, but you know that it's just, or you don't know, but you feel that it's just not right, or it's not working out, or whatever the case may be. Don't ignore those signs. Do something about it. Talk about it. Bring it up. Talk to somebody else about it. And, you know, make it known, I guess. And you're not a bad person. You're not wrong for thinking that, you know, maybe your relationship won't work out if that other person is, I don't know, different than you in your mindset. Especially if you're an ambitious person. If you have big goals and you have big dreams, and you work towards those, and you know, you're striving to be the best person, and you're striving to improve yourself, and that other person doesn't want to, then that's something that needs to be addressed. But don't feel like you're wrong for thinking those things, or you're bad for wanting those things, because you're not. And if your partner doesn't understand that, then they're not right for you. And if your partner doesn't strive to do those things for themselves as well, then they're probably not right for you either, unfortunately, because you can't be the one to always be striving for something but not have the other person trying to do the same for themselves. So yeah, I don't know if this was helpful for anybody. I hope it was. But for any of you guys that are struggling with it, just know that, or girls, this isn't just guys or girls or whatever. Just know that you're not the only one. And there's other people out there that are struggling with still loving and still caring about their significant other or ex-significant other or whatever the case may be. But just knowing that it's not right. So yeah, good luck, and I hope this helped.